It's interesting how many times I prayed for God to like bless my business. But it was like all about me at the end of the day. It was like I wanted God to help me grow something that I could eat. So if you could help me consume this for me to be happy, then we're on good terms.
I don't know how to say this without being a Sunday school answer, quite honestly. Because people don't believe it. Like when you say, oh, you're gonna experience a level of peace that you haven't felt before. You're going to experience a level of freedom in the sense that ultimately God's opinion of you is not in any way affected by what you're able to accomplish or measure up to. My experience with understanding what God's calling me into is this absolute clarity around what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. It is so complex that it's part of the reason that I am able to rest, because there's no way that I can comprehend what it is that He's calling me to do and the impact of that, which means I'm ultimately not accountable for the result. The only thing I'm accountable for is the faithfulness in that. And then how God chooses to use the work that I do most often will be in ways that I don't even see, because it's so complex and so deliberate and so good and perfect and well thought through.
God has given each of us gifts. And what I've learned is the gifts that He's given me aren't for me to conquer the world or be the best at whatever it is in the world with the gifts that He's given me. I truly believe from what He's been teaching me is my gifts are for Him to use when He's ready for them to be used. And it's not about what I do with them, it's what He does with them.
When I make a good cup of coffee at the shop, I'm creating something excellent to give to someone else.
Write an email that provides the answer that they're looking for with clarity, carefully constructed with excellence. These kinds of things are resultant of the fruit of the Lord coming up within me.
Light plays so much. Balance, proportion. And I love windows, and I love natural light, and I love lamp light. I don't like overhead lights because then that makes everything stark and come down on you. So when it's spread out this way, everything balances better. So turn them off, turn on a lamp, all is good. I'm finding more joy in the relationship part of it. It's not about how perfect or beautiful I'm gonna make it. It's more of being there and opening up a relationship and discussions and conversations about the Lord, hearing other people talk and knowing where their hearts are. It's something that just happened, and I truly can say I didn't do it. I wasn't the one. I did it, but it wasn't me, if that makes sense. So it's a whole different way of looking at work.
But the best part about it is the fact that I get to meet all sorts of people that come into this coffee shop that I would never meet under any other circumstance. Today, a guy with a neck tattoo came in and he was reading William Faulkner, and I was like, that guy seems awesome. A means to a greater end, and that end is a community where people can feel welcome and loved and cherished, and where they can experience the love of God even if they don't walk in expecting it or even knowing that it's happening. I contributed to an industry that was hurting other people for my own benefit. And now, since Christ has set me free from my sin and free from my own fleshly desires, I get to contribute to something that betters the world.
Whatever it is that I'm given to do, I rarely have a full understanding of what the impact is of what I'm doing.
It's not the physical things on the outside. Now there seems to be something happening in me and in my heart that's drawing me even closer to Him. And that's pretty cool. He started putting the word restore on my heart over and over and over, and I knew it's like God was going to restore things in my life. And that's exactly what He's been doing. Feels like things are falling off my shoulders and that I'm standing up taller.
Besides, work takes up so many of our waking hours that our jobs come to define us and give us our identities. We become what we do. Calling reverses such thinking. A sense of calling should precede a choice of job and career. And the main way to discover calling is along the line of what we are each gifted and created to be. Instead of, you are what you do, calling says, do what you are. Yeah. That's the phrase.
Inspiring. She's inspiring, isn't she?
What?
You're inspiring.
Oh.